Okay, this is a explanation of the prac test for our first control test in grade 11. Let's just get started. We have x squared plus 10x plus 16 equals 0. Well, this is already in standard form, so it's ready to go. You could use the quadratic formula if you wanted to, but this is much easier to factor. You just write down two brackets. You put x and x because the first product equals x squared. You're looking for a number that multiplies to equal 16 but combines to equal 10. The outside and the inside products combining to equal 10. Well, 2 times 8 is 16, and 2 times x and x times 8 is 8x. That gives you the 10x. So there it is factored. And it's always the opposite as the solution. If you see x plus 2 and x plus 8 as factors, then minus 2 plus 2 makes it 0, and minus 8 plus 8 equals 0. So your solutions are minus 2 and minus 8. Okay, well here we have 3x squared equals 4x plus 8. Correct to two decimal places. That's a bit of a hint, and also that it's worth 4 marks is a bit of a hint that you have to use the quadratic formula. It's just not going to factor. Well, the first thing you get a mark for is just putting it in standard form. So what you do is you subtract 4x from both sides and you subtract 8 from both sides. So 3x squared minus 4x minus 8, that's actually your first mark. Now, to use the quadratic formula, first you have to identify what a, b, and c are. And it's the number in front of x squared is a, so a is 3, b is minus 4, and c is minus 8, the number added on. Now, if you take the quadratic formula and you just put a bracket instead of b, and then put that number minus 4 inside the bracket, and put a bracket and put minus 4 squared, put a bracket and put 3, and put a bracket and put minus 8. If you put in those numbers and you put brackets and you type it in so it's plus square root like this, when you press equals, you will get 2 plus 2 root 7 over 3. And then if you press the SD button, you'll get 2 comma 43, your answer. Now, if you don't use brackets, you can put it all in and then you press equals and you'll get the wrong answer. Because, well, there's so many ways to make mistakes here. If you put minus 4 in there and you square it, your calculator thinks that you want to go minus square 4 and then make it negative, and that's not what the formula says. So you have to put a bracket in there and practice that. Put those numbers in the bracket, press equals, then press the SD button. You then go back in your calculator and change it to a minus, and then press equals on your calculator and it will say minus 1 comma 1 0. When you press SD, it'll change it. You might have to round it off to get the exact right answer. Now, you might be able to figure out that you go a negative 4 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 8. Those two negatives make a plus, and it's actually the square root of 112. So you could put this in your calculator and get the answer. But practice the quadratic formula. There are so many times you have to solve a quadratic. If you can use it and you can get the right answer, you're going to get a lot of marks. So anyways, that's the first question. Hope it helped.